guys, welcome back to my channel. Savia here, and as always I'm so thankful that you've stopped by to check us out. Today I am doing a video on the Sephora Pro palette. It's going to be a first review demo kind of look. I'm really excited because this was on back order or out of stock for a while, and I've been wanting it forever. It is so beautiful. And I'm super excited to kind of do a review on it, like I said, and a first impression and kind of see what we can get going with it. So yeah, if you want to see my thoughts on this palette and the look that I create, keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. And like always, I am using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, just the original one. It is one of my go-tos. And we're just going to go ahead and blend that in. Like so. Once that is dry, I'm going to go in with the Sephora Pro palette, and like I said, I'm so excited to be using this. I tried to get it when it first came out and it was totally sold out, so I've been waiting for a chunk of time now, and I was so happy when I got notified that it was back in stock. It is a little bit pricier for Sephora palette. It was $68, I believe, but I did get free shipping. But typically I wouldn't spend more than, I'd say, $50 on a palette. I'm not really big on spending a whole bunch of money, but the reviews are really good, and I just think the colors are so beautiful. Like I said, hopefully you can see the whole thing. It just has such a nice array of natural colors. I really feel like I'll get such a good use out of this. And like I said, I have no idea what I'm going to be creating. I'm just going to kind of go in with it, and we're going to see what we create. So the first shade I'm going to go in is this shade right here. It is Biscotti. And the first thing I do notice is that it is very, there's a lot of fallout. I don't know if you can see it there. When I tap my brush into the color, there's a lot of fallout almost immediately. So that's a little concerning, but we can work with it. And we're just going to take that color Biscotti, and I actually might just rub it. There we go. And I'm just going to put it all over my lid here. Just like that. Alright, for the transition shade, I'm going to go in. I got to get my little cheat sheet here because it comes with this little card thingy, but it doesn't stay on there. I'm going to go in with this shade here, Clay, and I'm just going to go ahead with my MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that all in my crease. This is a really nice like brown shade, and I usually try to stay with the brown shades for any transition color that I have, just because I feel like it's a nice neutral color and I can build, you know, a lot of pigment on it. Alright, so there's the transition color. It's so pretty. I actually really love it. For them being a little bit chalky and having quite a bit of fallout, they are very pigmented. So far, I'm just going to buff that out just a little bit. So far, I really like the color payoff. So let's see. Next, we're going to go in. We're going to deepen that crease just a little bit. I'm going to use this shade right here. I'll get the name of it again because it doesn't really, it's not very clear. It's called Burnt Umber. So we're going to go in. I'm going to go in with a MAC 217 brush, and what I'm going to do is just put that right in the crease like so, and a little bit of this goes a long way, so you don't actually have to dip a ton of it into your brush. I'm going to just place that in the crease, and then we're going to start working in circular motions to make sure it buffs into the crease so there's no harshness in there. And then I always take that just down right on the lower third of the lid, the outer lid, just because I am going to also smoke that out. I want to make sure I build that pigmentation out. If you go on it with just like a super dark color, it's going to look really blotchy. But if you do put the colors, kind of layer them on top of each other, you'll get such a better color payoff. Alright, and then just for a little bit of dimension, because I really want this to be like a warm fall look, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It is, I believe, called Terracotta. It's like this really pretty orangey shade, and I'm gonna actually take it, you can see like where our crease color, that darker color is, I'm gonna put that right on that line. I'm just gonna take it and again layer it right on top of that, blowing it upwards towards the brow bone. And I'm using a very light hand just to give it, like I said, I just want it to be very warm and almost like a sunset color, and this shade just kind of ties it all together. And then once I have set that, I'm also going to take my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going to gently blend those colors all together. So you can see it just gives it like this really pretty, like this like pretty, I can't think of the word, my God. It's just like, the colors kind of melt into each other is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I like that. The word I was looking for was gradient. It gives us a nice gradient effect. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut our crease. As always, I'm gonna be using the Magic Lumi L'Oreal concealer. I really like this one because it's very lightweight. It's not too heavy on my eyes, and I feel like I can just cut it really nice. So I'm actually gonna cut the crease and the lid, and I'm not gonna do the whole lid. I'm just gonna bring it to right about 2/3 of the way in. So like that. And then we'll let that dry before we go ahead and put the color on top of it. So while we're waiting to let this dry, I'm gonna go back in with that burnt orange, that terracotta shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that right on my lower lid. I really, really like this color. Again, I feel like it just gives us that like warm, kind of sunny fall look. So I think it's a perfect under eye color. So I'm gonna go in for our lid color. I could not do this shade here. It's so pretty. It's like a pinky, it's almost like a salmon pink, and the shade is called Peach, which is good. I'm gonna try it dry, and then I'm also gonna try it a little wet because I really think it would look so pretty. Yeah, I'm actually gonna wet it. So let me go ahead and wet my brush. The payoff is a little bit very light if it's not wet, so I'm going to just go ahead and wet it. And we're just going to put that right where the concealer is, making sure to stay right in those lines because we want it to be very precise. And it's a very pretty color. It's like a salmon pinky shade. But I will say that you have to really build it. Like one swipe of it was definitely not enough. As you can see, like you can still see the color payoff is not huge with this particular shade, but it is a very, very pretty shade. For the eye look, what I'm going to do is take the darkest shade in here. It is black, and it's called Obsidian. OBSIDIAN. Who the heck knows? And I'm just going to go ahead and finish out this outer corner. Again, you don't need a lot. Like, I already used too much on my brush, and I barely tapped it. This stuff is so pigmented, and we're just going to go ahead and put that on the outer corner, and I'm just going to take a clean brush, my Sigma here, and just kind of buff that in. I will say that this stuff is highly, highly pigmented. You definitely don't need a lot, but see how pretty it is. The color payoff is pretty amazing. One step further, I'm going to take this very, very light champagne color. It is the color Sand, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corners just for a little bit of highlight because, let's be real, who doesn't love just a little bit of highlight here? And again, just popping that right on that inner corner. And I'm not going to add eyeliner with this because I just feel like it'll take away from the look, and I just love how pretty it is. So what I'm going to do is curl, put mascara on, and then I'll come back and we'll put some lashes on to see how it looks with the whole shebang, you know what I'm saying? For the lashes, as you can see, it definitely completes the whole look. I did 2 coats of mascara, but for me, I just think lashes complete any look, and it just gives you that extra like volume, dramatic look. So yeah, I am using my lashes, Beauty by Sevilla, in the style Katie. These are my like go-to everyday lashes. They're very romantic and like almost fairy tale-y, so I love them. And yeah, they do definitely complete this look. I love the color payoff so far. I'm gonna finish my makeup, and we're gonna see what it looks like with the whole look, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Sephora Pro palette, so stay tuned. Here's the finished look. I really love how it all came together, especially when you do the foundation, the highlighter, the concealer. It just looks so pretty. And yeah, so here is it right here, if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it okay. I actually really love this palette. I'm a little disappointed with the price. I think for the Fallout, it should be a little bit cheaper. $68 again is a very steep palette, and because it's Sephora brand, I think it would be a better price point if it was maybe like $5 to $10 cheaper, maybe in the 50 range. And the other thing I didn't like about it, like I said, and you can kind of see it hopefully, is the fallout in the colors. Like this one you can see. When you dip your brush into it, it does have quite a bit of fallout, so you have to be careful. It could really get everywhere. If you kind of are new to makeup and learning how to blend, you can definitely make a mess, but it's only makeup and it always does come off. But overall, I absolutely love this palette, especially as a freelance makeup artist. I feel like I could take this palette to any gig that I have, bridal, prom, photo shoots, and we could achieve about any kind of look. So yeah, my overall thoughts, I absolutely love it. I think it's a must-have staple in your bag, and if you have the money and you can afford it, I would say go for it and get it. And yeah, so yeah, hopefully you like this video, hopefully you like this look. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll make sure to link all my face products. Once we hit 200 subscribers, which we're super close, I will be going and giving out another pair of false lashes. So make sure you subscribe and comment that you watch this video and that you would like to win. Let me know which style you'd like, and let me know what you think about the Sephora Pro palette. Alright guys, as always, love you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.